Yeah,
Mm.
I'm just gonna jump in to the outro.
Do it.
And yeah, we're changing things up. We're evolving.
Switch.
Hello, welcome back to the podcast Evolve with me, Lewis, and Sam. How's it going?
Hello. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Let me just, people, excuse me. Let me just, because, is it straight? Because I got a fresh trim, Lewis, you see. And I need the world to, see these angles that my barber's got me, right? And I know we're about to dive in the episode, but I do have a formal complaint. Hairline is naturally not this far back. It's a bit forward. I know he made a mistake. I saw him in the mirror make a mistake. But you know what overshadowed all of this, Lewis?
Yeah, what's the secret? Yeah, go on, sorry.
My ego has overshadowed every mistake he made in the in my trim today. Why I'm saying this is, Lewis, all I did was sit down. And my barber knows me so well, he already knew what trim to do. Not a word was spoken between me and this man. I sat down and it just came out and he started doing the trim.
Is this Shaq?
No. Shaq? Who's Shaq? I don't go to the same
So you mentioned your barber's name before.
I have a lot of barbers.
Oh wow, you're not even a law man. That's
I am not to my barbers. Lewis, this is capitalism. Right? This is how capitalism works. Okay? You do bad and move on to another company. I know the energy companies and insurance companies aren't helping us with this system, but I'm not letting the barbers fall victim to this behavior of monopolizing trims. Yeah?
Yeah,
It's capitalism. You screw up, I'm gone. None of this, like, black men stay loyal to their barbers. That's why some people are getting upset with their trims on a regular basis, and then it happens again. I get one bad trim. He messed up a little bit today. I promise you I'm going to go back and go to a different chair. I'm going to a different chair. I promise you. That's it. And I'm going to make him watch. I'm going to make him watch while the other barber trims my hair. Little cockhold, little barber cockhold guy.
Cock your barber.
I'm going to cock my barber. Make him watch.
Oh yeah.
I was gassed. I just sat down and I just felt like a boss. And I was just there like, he already knows I need a fade. And then after he was done, he literally, after he was done, just about to do the beard, I was like, just let me double check. It's just like, you're just going to shape up the beard. I don't want to lose the length. He's like, I got you, bro. I was like, yes. I nearly put my feet up. I nearly put my feet up and just close my eyes. Just like, you got me. But yeah, anyway, the week is clearly going well. Man. How's your week doing?
It's been good, man. Like I said, similar to last week, have a lot of clarity. Like I've created space for myself to have a bit more creative space and like double down. I feel like I know what I want to focus on, which is gonna be part of today's ep. So yeah, no, I feel good. I feel like a plan's coming together. I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year. But no, it's been good. Work update, work's going well. They're flying me out to LA in next month for like a 3-day offsite thing. And one of the days we're going to Disneyland. Just for vibes. Just work taking me to Disneyland. Fly me out premium.
I know my manager watches this. You heard him, right? You know what? Our next one-to-one, when I say we don't do company trips, I want you to listen to what Lewis has said. Yeah. This is what I'm going to ask you about. I don't want let's go down to Brighton or something, or let's go up north. Let's go climb the peaks. I don't care. I want to go Disneyland.
Happiest place on earth.
Exactly.
And my boss said you can get alcohol in Disneyland now, so it's even happier than before.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get beers. I'm gonna go up to, I'm gonna go to Avengers Campus, say Wagwan to Black Widow, and I'm gonna dip.
Wagwan, like Rosie will mess you up when you come home full. Wagwan to Black Widow. Hey Scarlett. Full.
I'm joking. But no, literally I'm staying, hotels right up at the Disneyland. I'm like, this is great. And then Rosie's gonna fly out Wednesday, and then we're gonna do like a long weekend.
But he's coming up. When is this happening?
Yeah. Mid-April, the week before your stag do, I'm going.
Gang. Wait, are you coming on stag do? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm coming on stag do.
That's what I was gonna say. This guy picked Disney romantics over me and my stag do.
No, it's okay.
I know it's a bit basic in Budapest and all that, but like, excuse me.
I'm gonna be like, wow. I'm joking, Sam.
Yeah, but I'm just going to milk this forever now. Carry on with the rest of your episode. I'll just sit here. Carry on with the rest of your night.
But anyway. Yeah, man, no, it's going good. But yeah, I'm just going to jump in to the outbreak.
Do it.
And yeah, we're changing things up. We're evolving.
Switch.
We're focused. We've been doing this for almost a year. This is episode 47. We've talked about, Sam, we've talked about a fuckload of shit.
I forget some stuff we talk about. Sometimes you see episode numbers and I just nod. I don't know what you're talking
We've
about.
waffled. We talked about relationships a couple times. We've talked about attachment styles. We talked about failure. We talked about wins. We talked about motivation.
We've done a lot of indirect attacks to people.
Yeah, we have. We talked about sleep. We talked about stress. We've talked about a lot of stuff. And we've learned a lot in the process. However,
yes, we have.
We need to focus on the businesses now. And so you know what I did? Actually, I never told you this. I was saying this for the pod. Because with the pod, I was like, I was thinking like the growth, like how are you going to growth? We change things up, tried to do things then, focus on the growth, still not where we want to be. And I was like, okay. I went back and listened to parts of, I think it's episode 19 or 16.
Wow, you went way back.
It was the quitting framework episode. We talked about like when to quit. And like I revisited a lot of things that we discussed. And I genuinely got the framework of like, okay, when do we quit or do we pivot? And I was genuinely like thinking for weeks of how could we not quit? How could we pivot to make it better? So the idea I came up with half an hour before I told Sam, like half an hour before we were recording, is we're going to change it to a monthly episode drop. And it's purely going to be about the businesses that we're working on or the freelancing that I'm working on, Sam's update with Hire, and anything else, any other ideas that he comes up with in a month. The reason for it is because I feel like the best parts of the pod are when we were talking about that stuff. And then it turned into, we need to become experts in this topic in this time frame. And we were consistent with dropping weekly. And with life, with the move, you've got wedding coming up, you've got stag dude. Like it was just going to take over our life and not leave enough space to focus on actually what to do. And the pod was going to hold us hostage. And that's what I didn't want to happen. Because, I said like that when you own the business ends up owning you. And I didn't want the pod to end up doing that. Yeah. So Sam is in alignment and I'm looking forward to the format because I think it's going to be good. And
switching it up a bit.
We can, and there's no pressure for us to, become an expert in bloody, ENFJ personality types or whatever. You know what I mean? So we can actually fully focus. We can learn in the meantime and like catch up on things that we think are relevant. But I think it complements what we both want to individually achieve better, and then we can come. And I actually will be curious about like the business updates, and I'll talk to you about my problems when you talk to me about what your problems are and what you're focusing on. And we use it as a learning platform, and we're not just trying to like chase listeners and whatever. And it still exactly fulfills the purpose of we're still providing guidance and we're still documenting the journey. We're just building up enough time to tell that journey. So it still fulfills what I want to do. And we're not trying to be like, how can we grow the listeners? Because that shit I don't actually care about. Or I don't want to care about it as much. Do you know what I mean? That's more accurate.
We always said like people will come when they come. And this was always meant to be like a diary entry for us. Something that when we first started, the whole idea was we are now ballers. We've now got our Lamborghini yachts. We're racing each other, around Dubai, around the islands, just key. And then someone goes, hey man, how do I get a yacht like that? How do I become rich like you? We just go, episode 2, man, episode 3. Or like, we'll just be like, oh, how do you make these kind of decisions? I'm like, check out episode 50. That might help you. And that was the whole idea of this, right? It was meant to be us reflecting on our progression. It did become more of us trying to also track our development, our evolution, but in the forms of like what we learned. And I think it got to a point where, like you said, the pod started to control us rather than act like a diary entry for us. Yeah. So it started to like gear, what do we learn next? And some stuff we were learning were good, yes, but not always relevant to what we need to achieve that week. So then it's almost like you've got another job to do as a sideline to what we're already doing. And it's then gets to the point where it's not doing what it's supposed to do, which is track our progression, rather it's controlling and influencing us. And that is something we never wanted it to do. So that's something I never wanted to do. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gassed. I was scared when you first said like, "Oh, I want to talk to you about something." I was like, "He's gonna leave me. This is the breakup. This is it. This is the equivalent of like."
Honestly, Sam, the day before that
Yeah.
was going to be the conversation. I shit you
Oh
not.
my God.
That was to be the
I had
conversation.
like premonitions of this. I know my mom sat there like I knew my son was a psychic like me. Shut up, mum. Like I knew
Like-
I had like a daydream of like if Lewis like threatens to break up with me, I'm just gonna shout at him. I think I'm just gonna abuse him on the phone. I was like, I don't know, with you in the car, imaginary Lewis.
No, genuinely. Half an hour before I called you, that
Mm-hmm.
was going to be the conversation, and I genuinely was jotting down like I had 3 different scenarios. So
Mm-hmm.
scenario 1 was, it we both end it, and then we get to the year, and then it ends. That genuinely was what I had written out, and then all the other option was we find you a new co-host if you still want to continue doing the way we're doing, and we transition and we help find you a new co-host, and I'll help you still edit the pod until that time comes. Then literally half an hour ago, it was half an hour. Like I had a shower, and then I was like, "Oh my God, I've done it." And then that's when I told you after the pod. So
I'm happy you
took
thought
me
about it a
about 5
bit
minutes to come in
longer.
the shower.
They really do.
Yeah.
They generally do. And I mean, that's why I'm in there for so long, if Sarah ever wonders. I'm just think about the future. Just think about the future, not the fact that as soon as I come out, it means I have to work. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. And it's going to be good because we are going to still... What's going to be the structure? Have you said, and have I completely forgotten what you said about the structure? Because I know we've started privately, but what will be the new structure? What's the new world?
The new structure will drop monthly. I think I said that, and it'll just be the journey and the updates. So your updates with Hire and mine with the path to doing editing full time. Be that in a job, be that freelancing, and just kind of because it's still very beginner. Like I'll be networking, doing outreach, and all those things which I've been trying to do this whole bloody time, but I've just made myself busy by becoming a slave to all these other interests that I'm trying to do. Like it's being a slave to the pod, it's being a slave to job hunting, it's a slave to moving.
Yeah.
So I just want to actually, like, sounds very like Gen Z, but actually just like lock in and just like fully focus. I feel like this will still hold me accountable because I can't have you saying you made bags in a month and I'll be like, yeah, but I sent 3 emails. Do you know what I mean? I can't.
That will happen.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the new format, and I think it'll actually be a lot better because we won't like waffle about something we're not an expert.
No, there'll be so much more to say as well.
Like, exactly. Like, I know like our Kevin Hart pod episode, for example, right? Someone's to listen to a pod based on Kevin Hart, they'll go listen to a pod that has Kevin Hart in it.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? So,
and maybe one day we will have Kevin Hart.
Maybe we will, but I just want it to be fully focused to be back on us and what we're doing. And because I wasn't feel like I was putting out things that were helping as much as the initial start. And that was because we were still kind of like fully doing stuff every single week towards what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to be like, I was becoming uncertain of if we were putting out things that were valuable and like helpful to people like for their journeys. And I feel like it lost its way at a certain point. And now, even if one person listens and it's a fully like decent business update on what we're doing, that actually is valuable. Whereas like with some of the other topics, like although like we dive deep and we've had some really good conversations on it, I want it to be more like, oh right, that's how you navigated like that mental block of like not sending emails and like sorting out all this other stuff. And it's like it's be way more granular. And I feel like this will be helpful because I'll be doing the journaling as well. And I'm now definitely going to hold myself accountable to journaling so I can actually fully look back on my month and know exactly what I did. As opposed to, again, like the whole idea of the pod was like, you have podcasts with Stephen Bartlett who invites guests who made their 20s of millions, and they just say you just got to focus and like believe. But it's like, how do you believe?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
give me the answer. Stop with these fucking riddles.
Yeah. It's like, please stop.
Exactly.
It's just the argument
just tell me.
and just stop
Tell me.
playing the shit out
Innit?
spot. Just tell me what I need to do.
Tell me what the answer is.
Yeah. So that's just literally how this whole thing started. So
Yeah.
I think we learned a lot in the last 46.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like we've dropped something. We've dropped an episode every single week, with the exception of
Christmas break. Yeah.
We've dropped every single week, and that is actually really, really hard to do.
Yeah.
And like, dude, even big podcasts like don't drop as consistently as we do. They go like, "Oh, whoops, we're out of office this week.
They take holidays.
Look, we have a mental health day this." You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Exactly. Family drama. Oh, it's calling me right now. Sorry if I hear it back. Sorry if you can hear that in the background.
Sorry, the editing will sort out.
I could see that another one of Sarah's billion of packages have arrived. At a crazy time as well, may I add.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Boohoo, Amazon and all these websites must love her bank account, by the way. They are making a killing off this one woman.
Yeah, that's so fair. It used to be me in my old flat as well. The things I used to always have. Anyway, but yeah, man, I'm excited about the new format, and I think it will be better. I would love to be able to do one of these in person as well, one of the monthly ones, because now we actually have a month to actually sort it.
Yeah. Maybe we should. I think the next set, should we try? This isn't a full commitment, guys. So if you see us on this bloody split screen type setup again, don't cry about it.
You know what? I'm not gonna announce it. I'm not gonna
do it.
We're just gonna do it, and
we're gonna just be sat at a fireplace one day. You just be like, "What's going on?" Like we're gonna have
chilling outside.
Yeah,
Mike. So you can be like, "How are your mic working outside?"
Hold on.
No,
that's magic, bro. Magic.
Yeah, we locked it.
This is how it is.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure out how to do that.
Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
But that
if we commit to it, it'll happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Massive. I know I'm about to take us on a tangent. Let's get into the flow of it. Massive update from me. Weight loss is actually going well.
Oh,
for the first time in, I would say, about 6 months, I'm below 103 kilos. I don't know what when I first was talking about losing weight, I think it was about 110, 111. And then sometimes I float down to 108 and bounce back up again. But this is the first time where consistently I've been around 103 or below.
What did you change?
I started eating properly. It's not just, I stopped eating cake. What I was doing before, because I was desperately trying to lose weight, is I stopped having breakfast and I'll just have lunch. And then I'll try to eat something in the evening. But what happened is if I miss breakfast and have lunch, I'd pig out on the lunch, or I'll just have a lunch, but it'd be like a light lunch and I'll just be all angry and stuff the rest of the day. Then I'll eat something in the evening and just fall asleep. And what I realized was, it's like, that's not how my body works. I've ever since uni, I've always been a snacker. Like, I eat little and often. So I was just like, let me just do that. Let me have the 3 meals a day. Let me have my breakfast and let me just snack on fruits in between. But I have smaller meals. I have like my, wherever, like Weetabix in the morning. I have like a small lunch, and then I have like an okay dinner. And somehow combining that with running 5K almost every day, it's going down. I say running 5K, and let's be honest, I'm running like 3K, and we sprint and walk the next 2. Okay. I run the 3 and we sprint and walk the next 2, because that is still above the 100 kg mark. Like, we got to watch our joints. We've got to get down to 85 calmly and healthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm getting there now, bro. I'm gassed. Training is going well. I'm completely just smashing my personal best when it comes to my sparring as well. So let's say I'm now comfortably doing 2 minutes straight of high intensity round. So it's not like, like punch breaks. I'm fully like consistently kicking, punching, not like for like 2 minutes straight now. And it's just, I'm stunned when I'm done and I feel the endorphin rush again. Because at first I wasn't. I was stopping just before I got tired. And I think in general, I've got to a point in training where it's now having a mental benefit. At first, I think telling myself training will give me a mental benefit was having that placebo effect. But now I'm happy on the worst days. I'm just like affirming nonsense. I'm having uncomfortable conversations at work, and I'm leaving not feeling like, oh my God, everyone hates me. I crawl under a rock. I'm like, all right, cool. How am I going to make money? That's a them problem. It's 5:30 now. Let's make some money. See what I mean? So life's getting better. And this is the kind of updates I'm looking forward to in a month, like packing it into like our fun episodes of like, what has your month been like? And me being able to not just say this week has been great, but I can actually kind of give an overview, because next week will be crap. And now I'm just yo-yoing, but in a month, it might kind of give a general trend of overall, it's been all right. And it means something as well.
Yeah, I hear you, dude.
What about socials? What are we going to, is socials going to, well,
I have a few ideas.
Do you want to share some now?
I have a few ideas. I want it to be more personable. I don't want it to just be reels.
Agree.
And I've been saying this for a while, but I've actually jotted some stuff down.
Okay.
Which I think will be good. And I actually just, I don't want to say anything because I actually just want to do it. And because one thing I hate doing is saying like, yeah, I'm going to do this and then not do it because I judge people who do that and I don't want to do it. So socials are going to change up as well. You might just see an edit drop about this random thing. It might just be me talking about a random thing that I just thought about. And I just want it to be kind of like because I still have that thing sometimes where it's like, oh, should I post this? Should I create this? And then like I just don't do it. And it's like that fear of like being judged for it being shit and I need to go over it. And that's one thing I just need to sort out. And
you live.
Yeah.
You live.
Yeah, because of course, being mean to myself. So that I just need to get out and just get it done. And I know, and the thing is, like, I know exactly what annoys me about myself is that I know exactly what it is that I need to do, and just I don't know why my brain sometimes is just like, yeah, but nah, and it's really annoying me. It's like it's my lowest instincts sometimes.
Yeah,
that just stop me doing things. I know, and it's all my fault. Like I have nothing to blame. And the thing is, this is what's so interesting about going to therapy when you're so self-aware about how you are. It's like I know exactly what's wrong, and I know why things are being like. I know what's causing me to behave like this.
Yeah,
and that's the worst part about it. It's like
knowing the exact cause and just doing nothing about it.
Knowing thyself is very overrated. It's actually quite annoying. Because when you don't know the problem, you can't fix it. When you know what the problem is and you still don't want to fix it,
facts.
It's even more annoying.
Facts. Because then you're just looking at yourself like, why are you being a fool?
Yeah.
Why are you such a fool? And oh god, so this is actually my turning point. Now I know this was meant to be like our announce and dip episode. Like we were about to be like, haha, we're breaking up, bye, run away, and then go play Xbox with our friends. But this is actually turned into 4 episodes, and I love it. And this is what this month episodes could be like, and will be like. One moment I remember was I came back from training before I was ill, before I got the sniffles on one of the episodes. You could probably tell. I think it was 2 episodes back, maybe you could tell.
Yeah.
Before like it fully came in, like my lungs were more filled up with fluid, but I didn't know why because I didn't feel ill. I just felt like I couldn't breathe properly. I had the worst training session. Like Lee, our coach, just singled me out in front of everyone, just like, if you keep training like that, you're not gonna get to fight. This is embarrassing. I was just there like, right. And then me being me, you know how like I just switch off. Like I'm getting told off in front of public now. So like now you don't even get to see my emotions. I'm gonna punish you by just switching off now. You're gonna get the silent treatment. So he was telling me off, and I was like, and we're not here anymore. We're not here anymore. And I could literally just all I hear was like, and everyone just looking at me disappointed. And I'm just looking at it, and he's just like, did you hear that? I'm like, yeah. It's just like, okay. Came home and Lewis, I gave myself the biggest telling off. I mean, I was pacing up and down my living room like a senile old person that lost an orange 2 months ago and just realized they lost it. Like I was pacing around like I was some crazy person, just like proper having to go at myself to a point where there's a mirror in my corridor. I stood in the mirror and had to go at myself. I have never reached a point where. I got so angry. I was just like, this is it. And then I remember, I think one of the things I remember saying to myself, and then the next morning I laughed at myself saying, it's like, when you wake up, you're doing yoga. You're fixing this hip and you're going for a run, you fat piece of shit. And I was just going in on myself. And I don't know what happened. Something switched. As soon as I came out of the cold, game time. Now I'm just walking around thinking I can take any man on the street. Now I feel like a boss. Probably not though, but it's good to think positive.
I mean, yeah, whatever works, man.
It works for me, bro. It works. I feel good. I feel confident, and I'm loving life. I think even telling ourselves what we're about to do with this pod is making us more positive, making us more energetic about recording. So guys, are we ending it here? Are we cutting off? Do you have more to say?
Might as well.
Perfect. Guys, it's never been so much more important to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You're probably watching us. It's never been more important to follow us on Spotify. It's never been more important to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and that's it. Those are the socials you get, right? Instagram, TikTok. There's not a secret one I don't know about. It's perfect. Because we're just going to be dropping gems randomly now. Now, Lewis has just Lewis has basically said, Sam, you've got access to Instagram. Let your ADHD fly. Let shine bright out, you crazy person.
I would say it'll be in the next month. You'll get one a month. I'm not going to tell you when it's going to be.
You're going to get a concrete episode a month, and then little things will happen in between when we feel like it.
Yeah. It's not going to be, it's in the end of the month, it's the first of the month, it's going to be in the month.
We might jump on and just do a random react on Dragon's Den. Or not. We might just do a vlog in between.
Stuff is doing what we want
to happen.
And it's not 1 month. I might drop it on the 8th. I don't care.
Might feel like it, might not. We are guaranteeing an episode a month, but there's going to be stuff that'll happen in between. It's just going to be uncontrolled nonsense. And it's just meant to entertain us. And if we make you laugh, the correct answer is yes, we do. Then you want to be there for it. Because we make ourselves laugh. And if we make ourselves laugh, we assume you're kiki-keying with us. If you're kiki-keying with us, you want to see all the kiki-keys, right? You want to sit there and then be able to tell your boss that actually you're doing a learning session by watching us because we're helping you evolve. And if your boss kicks off, send him our way, send her our way, send them our way. We'll sign it off. We'll give you the reference you need. Don't worry about it. We'll tell them we're a learning channel and we're here to boost your confidence. And then if they take it too far, don't worry. We'll work with you to get them cancelled. We'll do that because we got that kind of pull power apparently.
Yeah.
I've got the Prime Minister on speed dial. But yeah, that's it, guys. Love you. See you soon.
See you guys in a bit.
See you guys.
Bye.